again, I just want to be very clear on this. You said that we're not supposed to drink water?
So we have evolved to drink water. That's what I'm going to say. I got a whole lecture coming out about this, and I'm not saying you're not supposed to drink water. You are supposed to drink water. It's better if you require your water from your fruits than from a live spring. That's what I'm saying. So
what's the longest have you went acquiring your
water through fruits? Me personally, a whole year and a half.
Water.
A whole year and a half.
Like I did no drinking water.
No drinking water
for a whole year and a half.
Yes,
and no kind of infections and nothing.
No, it healed my body. I have an elder right now in Panama. His name is Aris Latham. He haven't drunk water in about 40 years. I have another elder. Yes, I have another Garrett. Yes, I have another elder that's in Ethiopia. He haven't drunk water in 50 years. So like this is new to America. This is not new to everybody else. These things are new to European culture and concepts. But your water is supposed to come from your fruit. It's naturally supposed to come from your fruit. You have hydrophilic and you have hydrophilic and hydrophobia materials that's inside the fruit that actually changes the molecular weight and structure of the water. For instance, water right now, if you walk into the water slowly, you will sink, right? But if you go high in the air and you jump into the water from a high altitude, you will hit the water like concrete, meaning that water is surfaceless, but it has a surface at the same time. So it shows you, depending on the surface or what you're bringing to the water, it changes the structure of the water. That's why a plane can fall and crash in the water and break apart. But you can go skinny dipping and jump in the water and don't even leave any type of water molecules or particles to go up, and you will sink down. So depending on depending on the speed or depending on the surface that you meet with the surface of the water, it changes the molecular structure of the water. They're talking about H2O, which is a dipole antenna molecule. I'm talking about H3O2, which is a real actual water that is highly alkaline and is more structured. I'm not talking about drinking bulk water. So what I'm telling people is it is more natural for you to eat your water than to drink your water. Imagine this. Imagine you have to eat your food and then you have to go to a river, a well, a spring to get your water, and you got your food and you got your water next to you. But imagine if you go to a tree and you get an apple from the tree and the only thing you do is eat that, and you're getting your amino acids, you're getting your fructose, and you're getting your water from the same thing, and you don't have to eat multiple things. When you look at it like that from an evolutionary standpoint, that's what I mean is you're better off eating your water than drinking your water. I have a whole presentation on this. I did a whole presentation on this. I'm not the only one that's been saying this. You have Dr. Pollock that's been saying this thing for a long time. You have a bunch of Japanese scientists that have been speaking about this for a long time. There's different types of water. You have bulk water, then you have exclusion zone water. Exclusion zone water, you can either change regular water by enhancing the hydrogen atoms that's in that water and make it H3O2, or you can simply just go get it from your fruits and vegetables and it's already there. And the thing about water, the amino acids from the regular water that we've been drinking, it has other marine life amino acids in them. The actual amino acids that come from fruits and strawberries, and they have their own DNA and their own amino acids from them. You see what I'm saying?
Is there a certain amount that you should be drinking or taken from the fruit?
So, I mean, it depends on the fruit. You have watery fruits, then you have fruits that don't have that high density of water in it. For instance, romaine. Romaine is like 89% water. Cucumbers is 99% water. Coconut. Watermelon is 97. Look, when you actually think, watermelon have more or less content than cucumbers, but the watermelon come from the cucumber. The melon family all come from something called the curcubital family, and this is the cucumbers. If you look at a watermelon is a hybrid. I don't care how original you find it, because it all comes from the cucumber. The cucumber or the melon family has the highest water content, and when you look at the structure of that water, it is not a dipole antenna in there. It's actually what you would call a tripole antenna. And I know it sounds crazy because it's not in your textbooks, but there's many books that speak about this a lot. It's called the fourth phase of water. And when you take this water breaks down into H3O. That's the water inside of your body. Now, when you're drinking H2O water, the water then have to change to H3O2, then be converted back into H3O, which is the water that's already in your tissues. It's a difference. That's why if you look at interstitial fluid, it's not this liquid, leaky type of water. It's more of a jellified structured water. This is highly structured water. So just thinking about conveniency, thinking about not going against your physical anatomy, not bending down, lapping the water, or have to create cups to sop the water and things like that. That's what I mean by it's more natural to go to a tree, pick your fruit, bite into it, because you not only get your water or your hydration, electrolytes. We think drinking a liquid is meaning something. The only reason why we drink the liquids is for electrolytes. That's it. And for minerals. And that's the reason why spring water will do, because spring water goes against a rock bed and it takes the actual minerals from that rock bed and it puts it in the water. Then you drink the actual water and you get those minerals or those mineral oxides from the actual rock. You don't have to do the same thing when you go to a fruit. The minerals already is accumulated from the soil because they go through mycorrhizas type of things. It moves through the tree trunk. The sun hits on it. It go through photosynthesis and it changes the structure of the water while it's in the fruit. So when you eat a fruit, you get your amino acids, you get your fructose, you get your glucose, you get everything you need when you eat the fruits. You get your minerals, you get your electrolytes. When you're drinking bulk water, you don't get all those essential things. And this is facts. And there's plenty studies showing that you can get intoxicated from too much water consumption. That's the reason why you can't give water to a baby until the baby turns 2, because its biochemical molecular structure is not made for that type of liquid. But guess what you can give a baby? Fruit juice, coconut water. You can get a baby galactose. And matter of fact, what closely is assimilate galactose or breast milk of a mother is coconut water. It's the only structure that even come half close to the structure of galactose or to the structure of what you would call human milk. So I'm not saying that you can't drink water. I mean, obviously I'm drinking water now. But would I have rather had some juice that came from fruits? Hell yeah. So that's all I'm saying. What people do is they took a 2-hour and 30-minute lecture I did. They snipped out 17 seconds of it and they ran with it. It was on Hollywood Unlocked. It was on Say Cheese. It was on some of the biggest hip hop networks I ever seen. But why couldn't they do that with all the positive things I did? Why couldn't they do that with the healing testimony?
We know the answer to that.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it didn't fit the narrative.
So we got to quit chasing the narrative, though. Common sense and culture, from any intelligent being, I would have said, he sound crazy as hell, but this only a snippet. Where's the whole video so I can see why this very intelligent man said that? It had to be a reason behind it. That's what I would have did. And then when I listened to the whole video, I would have said, hey, he owned to something. Let me do more research. And in fact, let me do a 30-day juice fast and not drink no water.